What's good everyone, in this video I'm going to see if it's possible to beat Reddeadonline tutorial while dealing with the gray screen of death. If you're not familiar with this glitch, pretty much it's the brightness calibration visual glitch onto my screen. With all that said, let's go ahead and get on to the video, hopefully you enjoy. So the way of my navigation is by relying on my mini-map and the sound coming from the game. Otherwise, this would be impossible to do. Now obviously the first section of the tutorial is pretty straightforward, all we're doing is following Horley. While we're doing that, why not tell some fun facts about Reddeadonline's tutorial? You might know them, or maybe you don't. Sounds good? Alright, bet. Now if you didn't know, there's actually 2 hidden blimps that can only be found in the online tutorial of Reddeadonline. This one labels Mission Co-op Free Mode Tutorial Roads, and this other one labels Mission Co-op Character Career. Now these blimps exist as a trigger just to simply start the sequence. It's interesting that you use mission blimps as triggers, but I guess the sequences do count as missions. Now we're on to the next part, which is going to the post office and then dealing with the gang hideout. The next thing I want to talk about is the glitched out character models that you can find in the character creation room. And yeah, these images are self-explanatory themselves. The fact that Rockstar even went out of their way to create placeholder models behind the scenes is pretty interesting to say the least. Alright, so this is the interesting part about the run, is dealing with the enemies. You expect it to be difficult seeing how I'm dealing with the Great Screen of Death, but you'll be surprised. Alright, so we got the treasure map to deal with, which, is it just me or was the treasure chest not that hard to find dealing with the Great Screen of Death? So let's go ahead and talk about another fun fact, which is the character creation room doesn't take place in Siska Penitentiary. Pretty much the game gaslights you to think that the room that you're in actually takes place in Siska Penitentiary, but in actuality, you actually take place out of bounds. This is where you're actually located. It's kinda strange that the room that actually puts you in is out of bounds instead of Siska Penitentiary. But then again, I guess I didn't have enough time to work on Siska Penitentiary's interior. we're moving on to the final part where we have to steal the horses. So what do you think is going to happen? You think I'm going to have a difficult time killing the enemies and getting the horses? Or you think it's going to be easy? Well, we'll just see what happens. And just like that, it wasn't too difficult, despite me dealing with a set of enemies and trying to get the horse out of the stable. Now all there is left is to get myself out of the stable menu and get to the camp. And just like that, we complete Reddeadonline tutorial with ease. Have to say this is pretty easy, despite me dealing with the gray screen of death. Perhaps too easy, but don't worry, I'll make sure to spice things up when I do another challenge. Who knows, maybe the next challenge I might do might be the hardest one of them all. Who knows. But hopefully you enjoyed the video as always, and stay tuned for more.